Take advantage of the Boxing King media discount at BYD Sheffield. You can get this amazing car for £269 per month with a £269 deposit. Details in the description.
Boxing King Media powered by BYD. Mr. Peter Fury, we're out here in Birmingham at the LB Muslim Boxing Awards. Nice to see you here, and you got an award yourself as well.
I'm very honoured to people to think of me and to give me this award. Yeah, look, it means a lot. It means a lot because it's we do our best, we do God's work, so it's nice to be rewarded for these kind of things.
Yeah, I'll mention obviously your award was mainly for the fact that how outspoken you've been and how you've not been afraid to say certain things about issues in the Middle East especially, and I think the Muslim community, from what I can understand, have kind of applauded you for that and thanked you, and that was their way of thanking you.
Yeah, it's very nice of them to do it, but to be fair, it's just the way I think and the way I feel about it. So I'm only speaking the truth, because if we know something's wrong and we're silent about it, then you're complicit in it. So I'm only speaking how I feel, and I think a lot more people should do that, not just be afraid to say anything because it might affect their careers, or it might affect this, it might affect that. Shouldn't have to be that way. Wrong's wrong and right's right, and evil's evil and good's good.
I think, like you said, you stand up for humanity. Forget anything else. You're standing for humanity.
Yeah, definitely. We wouldn't be believing in the blessed Lord if we didn't believe in humanity. So it goes against every grain that I believe in. So I'm going to speak about it, and I pray for peace every day.
Indeed, and I've got to ask you, what did you think of the food? I think I saw you trying out some of the Asian desserts. I don't know if you're a fan of that kind of stuff or not.
I am. The food was excellent. It was. It's been a fantastic night. It's been a lovely night, and it's nice to see the young fighters coming through and getting the awards and stuff, getting the recognition. It's very nice to see, and it's nice to be a part of it.
I've got to ask you, Peter, today we had the sad news of George Foreman passing away, one of the three great heavyweights from his era. He joins Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali, hopefully, in the afterlife. Your memories of George Foreman, and did you ever meet him as a person?
I never met him. I remember watching it as a very young boy, listening to it on the radio when he fought Muhammad Ali, I think in 72, 73. So I've got very good memories of George Foreman. I grew up with him, really. So yeah, definitely an icon in the sport, a great human being again, and a legend of the sport, never be forgotten. This man's carved out in history for what he done in boxing and outside of the ring as well.
I tell you what I liked, I was looking at his Instagram and his last few videos, he was quoting verses from the Bible. He was, he was a preacher as well. I don't know if you know that. He was a preacher, so a proper man of God.
A proper man of God, and people of God are not afraid of dying. So we believe in the afterlife, and that's surely where he is now. So it's, but what a great man, and his legacy for what he achieved. You can only say one of the great aspirations to look up to.
Hughie, I think, is out next week. You got an opponent?
Yeah, he's got an opponent. He's got Dan Garber. He's decent. He's a good level journeyman. He fights regular. He's coming off 2 or 3 wins. I think he's won 10 and 11 out of 13 or 14 bouts. So he'll give him some rounds.
And the Dancing Dutchman is out as well. The last thing I wanted to ask you is, let's wait for him to stop. When Joe Joyce's opponent, Dillian Whyte, pulled out, was there any chance of Hughie jumping into Dillian's spot?
He'd love to do that, Hughie, but he never got the opportunity. Nobody asked, the phone doesn't ring, so it's one of them.
Would you take an opportunity like that, Joe Joyce, if that did come up at, a month's notice?
Exactly. Look, Dan Garber's to be credited because he's the only person that's willing to take it. So full props to him. So we're looking for fights for Hughie, any fight, no matter who it is.
Peter, thank you, my friend. A pleasure as always.
Thank you for everything as well.